Hello, Matt from Brooks back again with another video showing something that I've created for my town of Brooksville. And in this video I'm going to actually show off a couple of custom vehicles which were both inspired by other LEGO YouTubers in the community, of course. One is a heavy-duty pickup truck, I would say, and the other is in a similar style to another build I made, which was inspired by Jane Bricks at the time. Kind of a cargo van sort of setup. This one was inspired by the Run Bricks channel as well. So let's get into it. So first, here is the heavy-duty pickup truck, as I'm going to refer to it. Just a note, this actually was a pre-used piece with the sticker on here. I just wanted to throw something on that would give it a little bit more, I guess, detail as opposed to just a plain one. I don't have a yellow top slope piece at the moment, or an orange one I should say, to work with this for the moment, so I think the white one was the next best one I could do. I might swap this later if I get my hands on an orange one, but we'll have to see. But for now I think it works. Anyway, we'll start with the front. Now I really like how Keep on Bricking actually designed this particular front end. Have a slight nose protruding here from the cab, but actually I think it works just right here with the type of windshield that was used. I really like the lower valence, the front bumper here, using these I'm not even sure what these are, these special sloped pieces, and the two headlights at a downward slope angle actually work really well with that, and of course a small grille piece, and then just another front end kind of cover underneath what would be the hood. Just think gives a really neat detailed aspect to that. Pretty cool overall. A very roomy, spacious cabin here. You could vertically fit too many figures if you really wanted to, but one has plenty of room here. You can see that in my case of this build, I did go with a blue windshield, and so I did put a couple of blue transparent bricks on there to give the illusion of a back windshield for the back of the cab, and a couple of doors for opening and closing to get out of the vehicle, and two rear view mirrors as well. So that is the cab. Now look at the side here. Both sides of this do have a fuel tank kind of assembly here on the side, which is why I kind of think of this as a more heavy-duty pickup transport truck than a regular pickup truck model might be. You can see back end here with some lights and hazard lights as well, and of course a LEGO license plate decal. And on here, two sides, I do have some bracket pieces holding up tiles and a couple of plates on the side here to create the configuration of a side of each side for the bed. I added these two slope pieces in just to kind of give it a little bit more detail as it connects down into the bed of the cab, or the back end of the truck. And this tail here, the back part of the bed, does actually open up like so. I think it gives a fair amount of room for transportation of materials. I might put this in the cargo area as I redevelop that in Brooksville, I'm not sure yet. Or maybe I'll just kind of drive along the streets and transport some materials, who knows. But that is the heavy-duty transport or pickup truck. Pretty cool build. Let's have a look at the next one. So this is a modification from, I believe, the Run Bricks YouTube channel. I forget his exact name for hers, depending. I'm sorry. In their channel, the build of this actually was to be a hazmat truck. I didn't really want to do a hazmat truck. I want to do another kind of a general use, but sort of heavy-duty transport wagon of some kind, and I modified it into this. Most of the base, the part with gray underneath as well here, most of that does conform to the original design. I did change up the positioning of these wheel bracket pieces from below here to above it, as I wanted to use this type of wheel, which kind of lowers it just a bit closer to the ground, because I feel it gives it more of a van approach as opposed to a heavy-duty truck. And I like the look that it actually has this way. On the front, I do have a lower valence bumper there. These pieces are actually bricks with the hole in the middle for Technic pins. So I've got 2 Technic pins in there, and they're actually holding on the front lights. And we have a small grill. The hood is extended out just a little bit from the cab, just like the truck. Actually wanted to include this piece here, even though it is off color a bit from the rest of the vehicle. So I think it gives it kind of an interesting texture. And also because I didn't have 3 blue pieces, 3 curved out blue slopes as well. But I like how that actually looks, so I'm probably going to end up keeping that there. For the window, I actually really wanted to use this sand blue, I believe this actually is a train window windscreen. Ideally I should like to get maybe a regular blue for that at some point, but I might actually keep the sand blue in here depending. I do really like how that windscreen look gives to the overall aesthetic of this truck. Pretty fun. I did include doors on this, unlike the original design, which actually just had another layer of brick here all the way across. I also moved the driver over to the left side as opposed to being centered in the original design, just to give it a little bit more detail that I preferred. I also did change up this design here. This was all just complete brick cover before. I wanted to put in a couple of windscreen style pieces, the flat side style, just to give it a little bit more detail there as well. And then the back does have a doorway for, if I can get it open, of course, on camera here, for loading materials and transport. It's a pretty basic structure in the back, doesn't need to have anything fancy, but it'll get the job done. Fortunately, I actually did have this blue one from another order I had done at Bricklink fairly recently, so I was really happy to be able to use that with this. The roof is really simple, just a couple of plates going across here above a layer of 1x whatever style plates to create the outer structure here, and then a set of 1x1 slope cheese brick pieces here to kind of line up with the overall top of the roof. So all in all, that is the cargo transport van. Pretty happy with that as well, and you will see that also appearing in Brooksville very soon. Probably on my next city update, which I hope will be coming out very soon at the time of the making of this video. But for now, that's all I have in terms of some new stuff. A couple of new vehicles for the town. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe for more great videos from me. And we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.